What's going on, guys?
What's
going on, everybody?
Welcome back.
Come in.
Yeah, welcome back to another
Yodi,
pod. Gang.
Fulcrum, come in.
All right. Yeah, special guest coming soon. Fulcrum. Just kidding. Basically that's where we're all at right now.
Cheersington, my friends.
Yeah. All right. Now to the real pod, because that's.
Oh, this is the intro.
Here.
This is
Cheersington.
the intro.
Cheersington, my friends.
Cheersington.
Yeah. So basically, it's a Friday night. Last night we had the game down here in Nashville down the way. The Cowboys, easy pick'ems. Don't matter. Easy cover, too. Somehow, some way. They got it done. Not much to say there. Not much as far as playoff stipulations and whatnot. So, let's get into some good football. You know what I'm saying? I'm here this week with my boys, 3 for real, Galvin, NFL casual. As you can
You
see,
pointed none of the right directions.
All right, restart.
Yeah,
I need to restart.
No,
We're
No,
like not
it's just
restarting,
inverted.
just run with it. But like I'm
All right.
just pointing out, like you got nothing right.
Now we have to.
Or you pointed like every direction off
All right,
screen.
I'm gonna do it again.
Yeah.
That's
All
my
right.
dog.
3, 2, 1. Welcome
Yo,
back, guys.
yo. What's going on? Welcome back, everybody in the NFL world. You know what I'm saying?
How's it going, casuals?
I'm here. That's his new fan names. If y'all are fans of the NFL casual, y'all are the casuals now.
Casuals.
So
How's it going,
I'm joined by Galvin.
Yeah.
I'm joined by Ben.
No.
I'm joined by 3 for real.
Yeah.
And then I'm joined by
Yeah.
NFL
Yeah.
casual.
Yeah.
And so next to our names,
go.
you can see we got our records from our last week game picks. Just to clarify, because I did get a question, it isn't on any certain like spread or lock or anything. It's just the outright
Just
game
pick
winner.
'em.
It's just the game winner who we
Just
thought
to
was
pick
going to
'em.
win the football game. As you can see, I had the best record from last week. I'm hot right now. I lost on the Lions and I lost on the Dolphins. I was not a believer. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at.
I
3
had a
for real
lot of
coming in at
backflips.
12-3. NFL casual going against the wave, man. Going against the wave. Thought being the solo man would
Yeah,
get
but
him
he
somewhere.
owned,
I said
he
it
owned
was
all of us
obviously
the
the
week
Broncos.
prior.
Yeah.
You did own all of us the week prior. Galvin coming in at 11.
I said it was all of us. I said
Hey,
it was
I want to
obviously
say
the
this.
Broncos.
I am consistent. I'm gonna stay around my 10 and 11 every week. I'm gonna
Solid.
stay.
That's
I'm gonna
solid.
stay around that.
Yeah, but
Well, yeah,
we've been
me
chatting
too.
some football. We ready to get into it right now. You know what I'm saying? Gavin, what was your take you about to give?
Do we want to just get into it? Get into college football? I was gonna say the two brothers performed crazy this week.
We just had locks this past week, but
with the 12
yeah,
and
I
3
mean,
and
I think we all
Yeah,
had
shout
the
out.
if we had recorded prior to yesterday, I'm assuming we all would have said them Cowboys
Yeah.
because that was Thursday night's been the worst prime time.
Joshua Dobbs.
Dude, this season's Thursday nights has been awful. So there's not
I
really
mean,
anything-
What is there even to talk about? in
there's
that
nothing
game?
to say
No.
about that game
Yeah.
besides the Cowboys just handled business. Yeah, but a little bit of a curveball coming at you right now because we start this football weekend with really exciting two games. I mean, I guess there's other games, but who really cares about those?
Yeah,
Let's hop into this first very important game. College football ranked number 3 TCU versus number 2 Michigan. Michigan minus 7.5 over under 57.5. Fellas, how are we feeling going
Gavin,
into
I'm
bowl
interested to
weekend
hear
like
you
this?
because you've been on TCU.
Yeah, I mean,
all
you can
season.
see.
So
Gab-
I mean, yeah. So we're locked in. I mean, it should be Michigan. It's not gonna be. Max Duggan is that guy. I could be pronouncing that wrong. However, Max whatever. TCU's
No, I'm
quarterback.
pretty sure it's Max Duggan.
I think
Okay.
I mean, I'm gonna be watching this game for Quentin Johnston, wide receiver
Yeah,
out of
I
TCU.
mean, he's
the Bears.
Potential bear.
debatably the best receiver in college. Debatably, I
Yeah.
think he has the best stats. I'm gonna go with simply I've bet on TCU every single week this year, and they've lost one game,
He averages
and-
17 yards a catch.
and it was a very close game.
Yeah, let me chime in. So Quentin
Go for it.
Johnston, yeah, averages 17 averages 17 yards per catch, has 903 reception yards, 5 touchdowns. I mean, this guy's going to be a beast in the NFL. So there's like a lot of pros to watch here in this game. I'm excited.
So
How are you feeling for locks though?
I mean, Galvin, I'm not gonna lie. When you come to this guy for his takes, if it was a Saturday and TCU was playing, he would say, "Take that spread. They're gonna cover." And I'm not gonna lie, they always got it done. I think the only time we didn't get them was what we bet that over in the TCU like Kansas game or something. Kansas State, somebody. Or was that Kansas? Am I getting my purple teams mixed
I don't
up?
think I've ever missed on a TCU game other than the money line against Kansas State.
Yeah, I think I
that might have
learned a
been
lot.
what it
I learned
was.
a
They
lot
did
with
play Kansas State.
TCU when I bet the over and it literally missed by 1 point, But they covered everything otherwise. But also when it was time to make some money, Michigan was them. When it came to Ohio State, it did not matter. It was them. It was always Michigan. And I honestly think Big Ten football is better than TCU's and whatever, Big 12. Who cares? Michigan is going to win. This game is going to hit the over 57.5. I don't think Michigan will cover, though. I would just take Michigan.
No, I don't think so.
I love the over. No.
Especially if
I love
it's going to
love the over.
Because if like Michigan's not shutting down an offense.
Love the over, love TCU to cover, and just me being the TCU fan and everything they've done for me this year, I'm gonna sprinkle the money line. It would be disrespectful of me to not sprinkle in the TCU money line. So
I feel like I might touch TCU.
It's just they have been, and the amount of comebacks like they've done it 5 times where I'm like, nah, they're not gonna do it again. And then Max Duggan goes out there and will rush for 54 yards on the last 2-minute drive and get it done. And they'll walk it off with a field goal. I've seen too much talent out of this TCU team to fade them, even against a talented team like Michigan. That's where I'm at.
Plus 255.
I think I think if you're a football fan right now, like especially for this Final Four for this college football playoff, like compared to the other matchup, it is a blessing that a team like TCU made it in because TCU versus Michigan is just such a sick matchup. Like we don't see games like that a lot, and this is going to be better than the other game, which is number 4 ranked Ohio State at number 1 Georgia. Georgia is only a 6.5 point favorite, over under 62.5. I feel like both these overs are going to get knocked out the park.
The last thing I want to say about the TCU game is they have nothing to lose. They have nothing to lose. They are they're not supposed to win that game by any means, so they're coming out firing. And
how do you think that affects Georgia though? Kind of having I feel like everything to lose. You know what I'm saying?
Feel
having just another perfect season, bro. Can Ohio State come in and upset them?
Yeah.
No, because here's the thing. Let me just say this real quick. Georgia's quarterback is as old as Lamar Jackson. That man should be in the league. That man should be in the NFL by now. That is an NFL quarterback.
No, he shouldn't. No, he shouldn't.
No, he should, though.
He's not good. No, he's not good. That's why he's dominating these 19-year-old kids. He's 25. He's 25, and he's no, he's not good. But continue.
I don't know. Well, me personally, I just see it as CJ. I mean, I don't know.
Dude, CJ, I don't know. Dude,
if you're not going to beat Michigan, Georgia has everything that he needs, and he is where I would say the definition of a system quarterback.
Yeah,
you're going to surround him. You're going to surround him with all those weapons.
If they're getting
what is
pressure
that
on
face
Stroud,
that you're making, Alex? What is that face that you're making?
What?
You get surrounded.
You're saying Stroud's a system?
No.
Oh,
Benson Bennett.
Benson Bennett? Yeah. Okay. I thought you were.
He's literally just the guy to just stand in there and do everything that the system is doing.
With weapons.
People make
year after year.
Imagine Georgia has one of these actual quarterbacks. That team is insane.
They had Fields.
Georgia had Fields?
Yeah.
Wow.
He left Georgia right before they went up.
The more you know,
and
I
went
guess.
to Ohio State.
Honestly, I love that they're giving Ohio State a full touchdown on this spread. I think I'm going to pick Ohio State to cover in this game. I feel like, might as well have some fun. I think I'm going to take the over and take Ohio State to cover.
Yeah. I mean, it's just like I said, if Stroud is actually out there and able to push the ball downfield, I see no reason why Ohio State does not cover or even win the game.
I don't know. I kind of have one bad memory of Georgia. It was that game against Mizzou. Mizzou nearly won, and the running back in overtime, or not in the overtime, like in the fourth quarter, like at the very end of the game, fumbled the ball at the 1. And I was like, dude, Georgia could have just lost, and Georgia would be ranked not even 1 anymore for the rest of the season kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? It was that close. So I think Ohio State's gonna pull it off.
I don't know if Georgia's gonna dominate like those Saban teams. Bama gets in every year they win. I don't know if Georgia's gonna.
I don't know. I see Georgia as the big dogs. I see Georgia as the team to take it as of right now.
He's got such a nice defense.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. If they're locking down everything, then I mean it's pretty clear who's gonna win the championship.
Yeah,
so the thing about this game is I feel like whoever wins this game is taking it.
I mean, I'm going
Ohio State's gonna go to beat Georgia.
I'm going to Ohio State here.
Really?
I think Michigan is going to win it.
Really?
That might be crazy.
But
honestly, after watching them beat Ohio State that first time, I have full confidence in the team.
Yeah, I think we're getting a Michigan-Ohio State final.
McCarthy, man. McCarthy is him. Shout out the local kid, McCarthy, man. Naz legend.
Shout out Naz.
Much as I want to go Ohio State, I think I have to go Georgia. I don't watch much college football, but just from what
honestly,
I know.
I need Stroud to show out these playoffs so is that
the stock goes up.
Yeah,
it's gonna be so hard. It's gonna be so much harder for Stroud to go out there and do what Georgia can do. They just have every tool and weapon to be successful, and for Stroud to replicate that or do it in the same way where it keeps him in a game is gonna be so much more difficult for him. And that's simply where I'm taking Georgia.
Lock me in for the Big Ten money line lay. Lock me in for that. I'm gonna run that. I feel good about that. I don't feel bad about that at all.
The Big Ten has been waiting a while to take the reins as the best conference in football. I'm not afraid to say that the Big Ten might be the best conference in football. Even if Georgia goes on to win it all, and I get clipped on this, there's just been a lot of quality from that conference versus you got teams like Mizzou and Vanderbilt. Even Illinois was on the come up this year. So
yeah. All right. Well, enough of that. We're casuals in that department, but let's get into what we're pros at. We'll start. That was Saturday. We had our fun. Hey, Happy New Year's! Happy New Year's!
Happy New Year.
As of now, because it would be noon on Sunday. We're gonna start with the 4-11 Cardinals at the 5-10 Falcons. Falcons as a 6-point favorite at home.
These are my favorite
41.
games.
Over under 41.
A bird game. Blau.
It's a bird game. David Blau coming in as quarterback for the Cardinals. Fellas, who wants to take it away? Where's our head at with this?
I already put in my surgical 6, and I put in the Cardinals, so I'm going with the Cardinals. I mean, I like them with Cole McCoy, but David Blau, he played with the Lions either last year or 2 years ago. He was decent. I don't know. I just think Falcons could use. I feel like they might tank. I feel like that's kind of my thought.
The Falcons have been pretty cold recently. This is just these are my favorite games because I don't know who to pick.
Dude,
I'm gonna go with the Cardinals. I just like the state of Arizona.
I think
JJ Watt. Cardinal is a better bird.
Cardinals +6 in this game is an amazing line because most of these Falcons games come down to 1, 2, 3 points.
Yeah.
A whole touchdown. I don't know if Atlanta covers that. And I know it's at home and both these teams are really, really bad. But via the transitive property, Falcons can't beat the Bucks. Cardinals took Bucks to overtime. I don't know if the Falcons, maybe they did beat the Bucks. I don't know. The Cardinals are better than these NFC South teams. It was just rigged for Brady. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And honestly, I think what I really noticed in the what night did the Cardinals play? Did they play primetime?
Christmas.
Yeah, Sunday night.
Day.
Yeah. I noticed for some reason, who's the 88 guy, this random guy that spawned out of nowhere on the Cardinals. And the whole time, dude's throwing to him, and you're just seeing DeAndre be wide open, and he got him 10 yards, maybe not even, honestly. like if you can get this backup David Blau to find DeAndre Hopkins, like you should not have a problem
I mean, I
with
think
James
that's the
Conner.
plan.
Like, yeah, like get a guy who will just be like, all right, I need to throw to Hopkins because he's clearly the best player.
I just think their
You can't
defense is in a
lose.
good place too, because like
Yeah.
JJ Watt's going into retirement. Dude's kind of been on a tear recently,
Yeah.
and so like I feel like the defense can like they can stop a fucking rookie that
JJ
hasn't
Watt
really played
revenge
much
tour.
yet. You know what I mean? Like I don't know.
JJ Watt revenge tour
Yeah.
Exactly. It just seems like Cardinals.
or farewell tour.
Yeah, I'm going with the Cardinals.
It was always the Cardinals.
Yeah. I'm
do you
trying to
think,
think
Galvin?
of any reason. I'm trying to think of any reason why to take the favorite here, but I just can't. Like I hate taking teams where I don't know anything about the quarterback, but like what do the Falcons have? Like I don't
Nothing.
I
like
think
it
Kyle
could,
Pitts is on IR.
it could very well just be a James Conner game. Like what was that game that he had 1 or 2 weeks ago where he was
The
just
Cardinals are plus
tearing shit up?
215.
I forget.
The Cardinals are plus
I forget
215.
who. Like Cardinals cover, and you know what? Cardinals to win. I'm doing that.
Also,
I
quick-
want to be different, but
Earthquake
But
cards
it's
run the
just-
table. Also, quick disclaimer: the odds that I'm sharing and the over/unders I'm sharing, and the spreads, whatever, I'm seeing
This
those
is
off
Friday night.
FanDuel. Friday night, FanDuel.
Yeah,
so the odds are subject to change. So if you see this after, it may not be the exact same, but it should more or less be the same.
Yeah.
Going into our next game, we got a divisional matchup. We got 8-7 Miami Dolphins at the 7-8 Pats. Big playoff implications in this game. We were crunching the playoff machine. Shout out the boy Nate, running the sticks, crunching the numbers for us, figuring out how these teams can make it. In New England, Pats are a 2.5 point
First
favorite.
thing I gotta ask: does anyone know if it's Teddy or Skylar Thompson?
I think
no
it's
idea.
Teddy. I believe it's
Teddy's
Teddy.
cute. Teddy is yeah. I want to get
think
into
it's
this.
confirmed Teddy. Over under
Um,
41.5, by the way. Magic number this weekend, 41.5.
I don't care about who's quarterback in Miami. The Patriots are not. They're not anything. They're not. They just don't perform. So if you're gonna give me a team with a mediocre quarterback and Tyreek Hill to throw to, I'm gonna take that all day. I don't really see the Patriots being anything in this game. And that might be a casual pick of just me thinking Tyreek can do everything, but I'm gonna be on the Dolphins. Patriots don't show me any value here.
See, I don't think you're thinking defensively enough in this one.
I'm going Patriots.
Yeah, like
I
I
think-
think this is an easy Patriots
Yeah.
pick, especially
It's
with
playoff
2.5.
push,
Like that's a
playoff
field goal.
push.
Yeah.
Tua is out.
To make week
think
18,
so.
they
I don't
both
think
go to
Teddy's
8-8.
won with the
Make
Dolphins
week
yet.
18 better. You know what I'm saying? Put it on more ESPN graphics. I think that with Teddy, like you'd think, yeah, he probably has he's less concussed than Tua. He could actually throw to these guys that are good. I think you're underrating the New England defense at home a little bit.
Oh, I
Personally,
definitely am.
Don't they have
Yeah,
guys
I
open?
think I would take them straight up. -2.5 is a beautiful line because
I
they
don't-
went off a
what-
field goal. It's beautiful.
I don't hate what I've seen from Teddy earlier. I think Mac Jones is not even a top 15 quarterback in this league. So
I mean,
strictly,
Yeah, I
for
don't think
Bill,
that's
he
crazy.
can't make those throws.
he's
Well,
not.
That was
like
that was for the final Hail Mary.
I mean, Jack Jones and Marcus Jones are going to be out.
Yeah.
So
Two playmakers.
Yeah, I'll be solo on this. I'm riding with the Dolphins. There's no way this Dolphins
Pats?
team doesn't make the
you know,
it doesn't make the playoffs.
I gotta ride with.
There's no way this Dolphins team doesn't make.
I gotta
the
ride with the Pats. Though. Like,
Your Pats, Gade.
yeah, I don't see anything redeemable about like Miami's quarterback situation right now.
I like that, Gabe. I like that. All right. Next on the
up.
docket, 41.5 magic number, 41.5 over under in this matchup of two Titans. The 6-9 Saints playing for their divisional win in this game, playing with their lives on the line at the 13-2 Eagles.
Holy shit!
-5.5 Eagles. It is a single touchdown spread.
Gardner versus Andy Dalton. All right, Ben.
Assuming
you wanna start us off?
it's Gardner.
I think it will be.
I think it will be
they've been
too,
shady. They've been shady. Sirianni has been trying to not talk about it, say like, oh, blah, 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 hurts this and that. I saw shit on Twitter today. I'm not buying into it. It's still
but
Gardner.
yeah, I think
It's still Gardner. They're not risking that. They're in the playoffs no matter what. In the event they were to lose, like maybe if the Cowboys, the Cowboys already won. So maybe if they lose, the division is like up in the air week 18, they'll deal with it then. But I don't think you put Jalen Hurts back in yet. Like, no way.
Wait, is the game in New Orleans?
No, it is in Philadelphia.
in Philly.
Then is it going to be a CD Deuce revenge game?
I don't know if he's playing because he hasn't played
That's
the
facts.
last
He
few
is very
weeks.
hurt. And I actually, now that I think about it, I did read that they might not even play him till playoff time.
That would make sense. But like he also because he posted on Instagram this week, like on
Also,
Monday, like
he
my favorite week.
Did he make the Pro Bowl?
Probably.
I thought I was reading that he didn't, or he did.
And I mean, a lot of people like it was really weird. Like TJ Watt made it and he played like 3 games. Like,
yeah,
no,
he was
it's
injured
like-
the whole season.
exactly. Like it's just I don't know.
Yeah, fuck the Pro Bowl. We don't care anymore about the Pro Bowl, basically.
So here's my
still
take.
a Minshew believer.
Yes, and I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna give an interesting take on this. Okay, I'm obviously taking Philly, but this game, my pick of the game is Devonta Smith. Everything. Minshew loves throwing to him. Minshew
Gets up there.
loves feeding.
He gets up
Minshew
there, bro.
loves feeding Devonta Smith. So if I have to say anything about this game, it's obviously the Eagles. But I want to point out that I love Devonta Smith on a touchdown, yards, receptions, everything.
Smith locked that in.
I mean, and that could be me just being a casual because he had whatever he had in the Dallas game. But I feel like as of like previously too, like when he came in last year. I feel I saw a similar thing. I feel like he doesn't show love to AJ Brown.
As a Devontae Smith fantasy owner, I will tell you that throughout the season, the first half very quiet. Since probably like week 9, 10, he has been amazing. Like he was just, I mean, I'm not in the run anymore or anything, but my best performing player, like week in, week out at a point eventually, because they actually started throwing to him. This guy can get up there. He can get catches. I mean, he's a good guy. You know what? But I got to go with the Saints. I'm taking the Saints, man. Come on.
Really?
Come on.
Like
that's crazy.
You're just gonna fuck
I feel
your
like that's
record
pretty
up
crazy.
Like
Yeah.
Dude, you know what?
I feel like that's
don't
ridiculous.
think this is that crazy. I think there is a lot of games that seem very obvious this week, and I don't think that's one of them.
My position in this game is New Orleans is covering.
Yeah,
like they moved the line down to 5, so I'll still even take the Saints.
Honestly, it'll probably move further. I assume it'll move further.
As a Saints fan, Pete Werner, one of our players, he said a few weeks ago, he said we're going 4-0 for the last 4 games, right? So like I'm going off that. And I don't think Lattimore's playing. There's maybe a chance. I feel like Hurts is going to play, so I'm just praying that he won't. It's like just Saints luck that like dudes just come back from injury like when TJ Watt did. So like I don't know, man. Like we had a good week last week, so I'm hoping we kind of do the same shit with Kamara and Taysom. But I mean like I have to pick Saints as a fan, but realistically Eagles probably should steamroll us, but we're going to ride Saints all day.
I hate to say it. I really do hate to say it because I wanted to believe in the Saints this year so much, and I feel like that has caused me. Yeah, like, and it's no disrespect. Like they don't
coaching like Andy Dalton.
Yeah, it's not a how do I word this? Not a perfect situation. It's not an ideal situation at all. You're doing the best with what you have, but I just feel like this is kind of a reset year for the Saints, and they're just gonna, in my opinion, they're kind of just gonna get to the end of the season and reassess.
So like this is like if we want to stay in contention, we gotta win this.
Yeah, so I do understand that pick, but
I mean
Gabe,
but like I thought the Saints. Okay, I just want to pitch in and say like I thought the Saints were pretty impressive against Cleveland. Like I know it's the Browns who are struggling with Deshaun, but like I didn't expect them to put that much of a fight up. I mean, I feel like it's been a pretty forgettable season. They don't even have
that was also the coldest.
But like this Eagles, this Eagles game is personal. I feel like with like between the two organizations, I don't know. I just like the Saints to cover. I think it'll be a very close game. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised Saints win. I'll still go Eagles though. But
I have a lock. I asked some of my buddies, some of my peers for some locks, and Nathan, the guy who I mentioned earlier, said lock me in for Saints points. He doesn't care what it is. He's a Cowboys guy, so there's a little bit of bias in there. But Nathan, he's a smart guy. I trust him. I'm gonna ride Saints points too. I'm gonna go Saints. Give me Saints all day.
All
What's the
right,
next
so
game?
let's get into this next game. I'll start it off. We got the 6-9 Browns against the 7-1 Commanders. The Commanders are -1.5, over under 40.5.
Whoa,
So
the Washington Commanders.
So here's the thing. I'm gonna start off as the Browns last week. That was horrible to watch against the Saints. That was disgusting. I was at Christmas Eve at my dad's house with a -500 Browns in my lay. And
Wait,
I'm just
what?
sitting there. Yeah, because I took it live. So they were up
Minus
13-0 at half. And I have a minus high 500.
No,
So
that's actually hilarious.
This is what's crazy about what I'm about to do here. If Taylor Heineke was playing on the Commanders, it'd be the Browns all day. Carson Wentz is such a fucking bum. I'm taking the fucking Browns. I'm taking the fucking Massage Watson.
No,
I'm
bro.
doing it.
Wentz is.
I'm doing it. And
they're-
I need it. And I need it
they're
because
gonna
I need a Commander's loss.
They're gonna
Packers.
crucify me for this one. Wentz is like just better than Heineke, bro. Like
No, he's not.
Wentz is
I mean, he
about
played.
all
Don't
out.
forget, he
wait, hold on.
played last
NFL
week.
casual might be out the pod.
Dave, he
NFL
did play last
casual.
weekend. You did watch last weekend, right? It was all right.
No.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm going Browns. I'm not like Deshaun is. They haven't looked great. Offense has like issues. I think they're kind of treating it like
He just
preseason.
run the
But the defense
ball.
is like I'm just kind of treating it versus like when they played the Texans. The defense like got like 14 points for them. You know what I mean? Like I think it's gonna be kind of
And
one of
special
those.
teams, they did.
Yeah.
So like
I don't even know.
I
if
just
the
think I'm
Browns
just thinking
got an
like they're
offensive
gonna
touchdown.
get at Carson Wentz and that'll be it.
Dude, I'm still gonna ride with the not believing in Deshaun because he has still showed nothing, bro. Wentz, I could just be like, well, he won an MVP already. Like he's got to be better than Deshaun. And honestly, bro, Taylor Heineke plays against some tough ass defenses. Let's not act like he doesn't play some.
He's
like
the reason they
pussy-ass
have the record
defenses.
they do.
Bro, he is.
Taylor
He is
Heineke
him.
tore up the Packers.
Bro,
And Taylor Heineke threw up he tore up the Packers defense that just made Tua throw what, 3 interceptions? Was it 2 or 3?
3.
3.
Like
I mean, he's dotted up some good
Yeah, like,
defenses and like kept
he
it close,
tore
like
us up.
regardless of
He
turnovers.
destroyed
Like,
that
Tua
game was
also had a
insane.
concussion.
He came in off the bench and tore us up.
but regardless, I don't think there's a way you can talk me into the Massage Watson Browns in an away game. There's no, like you can't even talk to me.
Yeah, that
talk me
probably
into that at
wasn't the
home.
best comparison.
Like Deshaun Watson just literally has shown literally zero. I won't go with them.
I mean, they're like
whatsoever.
treating it like preseason. They're just looking at next year.
Then that's a more the reason to take Washington. And I
don't
know
know-
you
I
need
don't
them,
necessarily-
Gavin. I know you need the Washington.
that was a bias of my pick, but that Saints Browns game I don't feel like represents. I mean,
That was a cold weather.
Second coldest
that
game
was
in history.
yeah, exactly.
Second
Cold
coldest
weather.
game in
Andy Dalton threw for 94 yards. Like that's how much we ran. So like, just think about it a little bit.
That's why I'm not fully on like previously how I was talking about the Saints where they don't give me anything. I'm about there with the Browns, but I'm willing to give them one more chance, and this will be the chance. But
It's because it matters for you.
Gabe, what do you think?
I also am going to be very biased with the Packers with what the Packers.
Yo,
do.
I was
But
honestly
let's see
gonna
what-
say
let's see what
Commanders
David
because I
say.
feel like they have the better offense right now. But after talking about how the Browns like defense won them that game against Houston, I could see that. I don't know. I said I love these games, but it's so bad. Like
We gotta
I don't know where to
appreciate
go.
them
I don't
while
know
they
where to go.
last.
Yeah, I'll just ride with the squad. I'm going Browns.
All right.
I don't know.
Am I
Commanders.
solo commies or
Yeah.
Ben? Are you with commies?
No, you're solo.
I'm solo commies. Y'all are on methamphetamine,
Dude, you don't watch Carson Wentz play, do you?
dude.
See,
watched
I was
that man-
at
watched
the Bears
man
game.
tear
I
an
was at the
ACL
Bears.
and still
I was
throw a
at the Bears.
touchdown.
I was at the Bears Commanders game in the front row, and I watched Carson Wentz with my own 2 eyes miss his wide receiver at least 7 times. And the Bears
JJ Island.
and the Bears
Either
find a way
one.
JJ Island.
to sell that
JJ
game.
Island.
No.
Nah, they were in Kyler Gordon jail.
KG jail. You heard it.
I
here first. The
watched
Bears
Carson
defense is not
Wentz
bad.
throw the ball at the ground at least 8 times, and him
It was
still win
rigged.
that game.
It was rigged for that.
No,
NFL
I just want to
rigged
talk about
one.
how
Alright.
Housey, who caught
What
that
if they
pass?
just make
Darnell
Deshaun
Moody
Watson
at
running back?
the 1 line at the 1 yard line. I watched
If they
that
make
live
Deshaun-
with
if they just run the ball, they're gonna
$200
win.
on the fucking Bears, man. Like, can you
No,
believe
that's
that?
fucking hilarious.
All right, I'm done ranting.
Alright.
I watched that live with my own 2 eyes.
Oh,
Him be 1 yard away.
Oh God.
Yo, so what's
All right,
next?
rant
Next-
over.
What's
Next
the
is-
next game?
Is the 4-10-1 Colts at the 8-6-1 Giants. It's interesting that there's like
Wait, is it winning in for the Giants? Is this
yeah,
the playoff?
I believe either.
Can
of
we just
these
get this
next
over
two
with?
are. Yeah, like Giants
can we
win
just
at
sweep
home.
this? Can we just sweep
Five
this,
and a half
honestly?
line, 5.5 line, over
We
under.
really
38
don't
and a
even
half,
have to
like,
say.
If anyone has an objection, say it now. I'm writing down Giants for all.
Giants, dude. Everybody Giants.
Come on. It's just it's just what.
I
it
mean,
is.
it's just so
no reason
obviously
to
the
have
Giants.
faith in the
Like,
Colts.
imagine it. Okay, like when they first scheduled this game, they're probably thinking Saquon versus Jonathan Taylor, but I don't know, dude. Like, this game sucks, and that's a shame for the Manning Bowl because, like, I wish they cared about this game, but they don't.
There's no reason to.
Yeah, the Manning
All right.
Bowl would have been chills.
There
Like,
you
the
have
Manning
it.
cast
It
on
is
this
Giants all around, and so we go into our next game, another divisional matchup: 6th and 9th Panthers at the 7 and 8 Buccaneers. Bucks 3.5 home favorite, over under 40.5.
I'm just gonna give my take real quick because I have to be right back. But it's the Bucks. It's easily the Bucks. Panthers are on a winning streak. I don't care. They just knocked off the Lions. You guys can do it all day. It's Brady. Brady doesn't lose in the end of the
Y'all
season.
are not
especially-
believing in this
us-
Tampa?
Especially
I haven't given my take
Bucks,
on
they're
that,
gonna
but
win
he's
next
week.
writing them off.
Brady,
He's writing the Panthers off. Like,
Brady's fighting.
Brady's gonna win next week versus the Falcons, but this
No.
Panthers
He's gonna get
team, bro,
both.
they
He's gonna
ran
get
for
both.
like 300 yards. on the line.
Brady is getting into the playoffs. He's winning out. It's so simple.
He can
I'm-
lose
haven't
this
e-
game
I
and
haven't
still
even said
win
the
out.
Bucks are gonna lose. I haven't even
I'll be
given
right
my
back.
take on
It's
who's
Brady.
gonna
It's
win.
Tom Brady.
But
It's always
how
Tom
are you
Brady.
writing off the Panthers like that? They
No,
just
this is
destroyed-
Panthers.
Bro,
This is
they're playing
Panthers
so
by
much
a
better
mile.
under- what's his name?
Brady looks horrible.
Steve Wilkes has
Steve
those
Wilkes
boys
literally is
playing,
going to be the
bro.
first interim coach to get like a job. Like, I mean, probably not the actual first, but like, you know what I mean? Like, he's won the job.
Y'all actually don't
Bro,
think
but
the
everybody's
Bucks
like,
are winning
bro,
this
Brady,
game?
No.
Bucks and Brady, bro.
What?
Bucks defense.
Okay, bro.
Mike Evans. They
There
haven't done
is
shit.
no way the Bucks.
Chuba Hubbard.
Okay, the only thing I would take, I hate that the line currently is 3.5 because they will like win off of a field goal. Like, it's going to be a close game.
I'll take the Bucks.
I would take the under 40.5. Like, bro, they
Dave,
suck.
you're on Bucks.
I'm on I'm on
You
Panthers
can't-
covering,
you
but I'm on
can't-
Bucks.
You can't say that Tom Brady is not going to win. And to bring in an expert here, my
Am I
boy
alone on
Tyler.
Panthers?
My boy
You
Tyler.
might be.
Call me
Tyler,
crazy.
one of my most trusted peers when it comes to taking picks, he said it's got to be the Bucks. Take
It's
those
the
points.
Panthers.
He's-
They
but
are
it's
going to
not.
bulldoze the Buccaneers. I am
There's
telling
no
you.
way you
I will
genuinely
solo ride
believe
this one.
this.
Bro, I watch this division too much. I'm telling you. I will solo ride this. Panthers.
If
We're
I'm
gonna
gonna play this
run
game, it's
over
gonna be
this
covered.
team. This
Took the Browns
Buccaneers
this
team
week?
is old.
Or
They're
the
not a
Bucks?
championship team anymore.
Yes, I took the Bucks.
Refs will be on Brady's side, yes, but the Panthers will be up 30 points. It won't matter.
Dude, that's a scary thing because that could easily happen. They could jump out to like a fucking 20-point lead and then
Okay,
what?
I don't think you can bet on this. I'm going to bet that the first big run the Panthers have through Frio, there will be a holding flag on the offense.
It doesn't matter. They're gonna go up 30 points. I don't care about betting a
Literally
holding
unmatched.
penalty.
You're literally like, which one is that? Taco Salamanca?
What?
Taco?
Move on. What's next
Nacho.
game? I'll
It's
just.
literally on-
Oh,
it's literally
Nacho
on-
Vargas.
I
That's
just can't
no,
wait.
Which
I just
one
can't
did
wait to
the
post
Mets?
this
Which
clip
one did the
when the
drugs?
Panthers went Tuco.
Tuco, not Taco.
Ben, you're literally Tuco.
I just can't wait to post this clip when the Panthers.
Yeah, now
won.
he's really
Chuba
gonna make
Hubbard.
you look like a clown. He's really
Chuba
gonna
Hubbard
make
and
you look
DJ
like a
Moore.
clown.
I'm gonna
They're
say
gonna
that he
end
was
everybody's
Tuco,
parlays.
and the Panthers will have won. The Panthers are not winning that in any multiverse or reality. The Bucks always win this game. Doctor
Dude.
Strange saw it 14,650,000 one times, and it was the Bucks.
Dude, if
All right, move on to the next game.
4-11 Broncos at 12-3 Chiefs. Chiefs minus 12
dude,
and a
can we
half.
just like
Skip this one. Chiefs all around. Like,
Chiefs,
what are we doing
Chiefs.
here?
Gavin, what is your take on the spread, though?
Oh,
Broncos covering again because when I had the last leg of the Chiefs to cover the last time against the Broncos, Patrick Mahomes
What was the
decided
score?
to turn into
It was
Zach
like
Wilson.
28-0 or something, right?
Well, so it happened to be 27-0 the Kansas City Chiefs. And they end up not covering an 8.5-point spread, which is very interesting to me.
Yeah, I mean, obviously this is a Chiefs win. I'm not going to touch this game personally.
Gavin will.
Oh, I will.
All right, are we Chiefs all around then? I can assume
Yeah.
safely. All right. Next,
All right,
we
I gotta do something before this game.
What does that mean? Should we wait?
Yeah, I guess a mini break.
I feel like it's going good so far.
Lock the fuck
Oh,
in.
never mind.
Bear down, baby. Bear the fuck down. Let's fucking get it. Justin Fields legacy game. This is what we need. Beat
Dude.
Detroit. I'm locked the
Gabe.
fuck in on the Bears.
No.
Let's
Now
go.
Gabe's
I'm
going to
riding.
explain why he wants
I'm
the Bears
riding.
to lose.
No, you know why we want the
I
Bears
don't give
to
a
lose.
fuck.
I'm
I don't
scared we're
give a-
gonna win
Lock
this
the
game.
fuck in. Lock in. Come on.
I'm scared we're gonna win this game.
Lions
to
all
lose.
around.
So I'm putting the college tuition fund into the Bears money line plus 200. This is the
Okay.
biggest line ever. Justin
This
Fields.
is okay. I am with you because this team, Detroit, last week, what happened?
They just got ran. They got ran over.
And what
They
do
got-
the Bears have?
Justin Fields.
They
Khalil
ran over the
Herbert.
Lions last time, and the Lions still
Yeah,
won.
no, I think this is a good Bears one. I mean, Detroit's a 6-point favorite.
That's the easiest
I
cover
think
in my
that the
life.
Bears cover.
Easiest cover in my
Lions
life.
are
Because-
winning.
They will make
win
it come
outright.
down to a field goal, which is exactly why the Lions can win and the Bears can cover. I love the Bears in this one, but I'm going to take the Lions as the outright winner as it is in Detroit. Over under at 52.5. I believe this is the highest over under I've read so far out of all of our NFL games, which is very interesting. I guess a lack of defense is supposed to be expected in this game or something.
Jared Goff is throwing 2 picks.
JJ Island, either one. Gabe, what's really going to happen in this game?
What's gonna happen is Justin Fields is gonna show that he's a good passer.
That was like the most first grade answer to that question of all time.
You know, like that should be facts, but he has no Chase Claypool, no Darnell Mooney.
Justin Fields is gonna run around in the.
He's
Bears.
gonna run around.
Dude,
But
Gavin,
I think he's going to prove himself as a passer. I think this is finally his first
Gabe,
300-yard game.
Can I ask you though? Because like normally we pick the teams we're fans of. Are you going to pick the Bears this week?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
see, I think Gavin talked me into the Bears covering. I'll pick the Lions to win, but I'm definitely going to take the Bears covering 6 points. I don't care where that moves. I'll take that. As long as it's not below 3. If it's more than a field goal, I will take that.
Bears are covering.
Yeah.
We need
The
that
win,
draft
though.
pick,
The
man.
win.
that draft
I
pick, man.
am the biggest Bears fan.
Yeah,
This weekend.
so
Wait,
we
is
have
this game at home? I might just fuck
It's in
around and
no,
go
Detroit.
to
it's
this
in
game.
Detroit. No,
Oh,
if
I was
it's you
gonna
could go to
say, I
Detroit
might just
though.
have-
Yeah, let's go
No,
link with
can't have
Leon.
shit in Detroit, though.
Let's go
No,
link
you
with
literally
Leon.
can't have shit in Detroit. They lost
All right,
Big
what's
Sean.
next game?
He went to LA.
Alright.
We got the 7-8 Jags at the 2-12-1 Texans. Jags is a 3-point favorite away, over under 43.5. Now, this like it doesn't matter for the division. I think the only really complications with this game is like the Texans need to keep losing to have a better draft pick than the Bears right now.
Yeah.
So, but I also like personally, I mean, not even personally, honestly, my boy Tyler, this is another one of his locks of the weekend is the -3 Jags. Like this has got to be just one of the easiest lines. They'll probably blow the Texans out the water because they're kind of rolling right now. Divisional game. Trevor Lawrence is on like a hymsurgence right now or something. You know what I'm saying? Travis Etienne doing his thing, Zay Jones doing his thing, defense doing what they can do. I just this is an easy Jags win.
I agree. Simple as that.
I mean, there's
Alright.
like nothing like Jags are just rolling. I don't see any reason that stops. Their guys are healthy. Yeah. Just Jags.
It's
All right.
Jags. It's so easily Jags.
Like 29-17.
Are we still on the noon slate?
Yeah, that takes us right out of our noon slate into the 3:00 slate, which starts with the 11-4 49ers at the 6-9 Raiders. 49ers a 9.5 point favorite at the moment, over under 42.5. This is so easy because I'm going to
It's
keep
Jarrett
not believing in
Stidham.
the Raiders. It's Jarrett Stidham starting. Carr will be either a Saint or a Colt next season.
New
The
York
Raiders
Jets.
will go to the draft. Devontae Adams will go to the Saints with Derek Carr. Sean Payton comes back. Vic Fangio as the DC.
Dude, what an ideal offseason.
Malcolm
And
Jenkins.
basically the 49ers win this game, even though it's in Vegas.
Yeah, Brock Purdy is just him. So like I don't see any reason the Oakland Raiders are gonna stop that.
He has George Kittle, Brandon Ayuk,
And the Niners have the best defense, is it for
McCaffrey,
me? It's not even about
Nick
the offense.
Bosa. Name some other defenders, like because I can't.
Their
think of them
defense
right
could
now.
win
We
the
gotta give them
game.
their
They could
flowers.
score 0
Fred
points on the
Warner.
offense, and their
Fred
defense could win the
Warner,
game.
dude. Yeah, like this is probably the easiest money
Ofunga?
line of the weekend.
I think his name is Ofunga. Kyle Ofunga.
I'm gonna go look at this live money line because I feel like this has to be one of the highest ones of the weekend.
Can we just talk about how this Raiders team is just
Minus 450.
really going to be nothing next year? Like
No,
Josh
literally
Jacobs
could.
is going to be gone, Devontae is going to be gone, Derek Carr is going to be
Yeah.
gone. It's just
Blow it up.
like it's really just all it's over. It's done.
Yeah, 49ers run the table for us.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty obvious.
No
Yeah.
objection.
Yo, our friend just met
No, I
Connor
said his
Burns.
name is Kyle
That's very
Ofunga. His
interesting.
name is
Connor Burns, like
Yo,
the guy from
Constantine?
ISU.
Did
Brian
Con meet him?
Cerny,
Kalaona.
our boy. No,
Cerny?
Nah, wait.
you might have to
Big
cut that out. I'm not
Cern
trying
met-
to name drop, but Big Cern just met.
Big Stern met Connor Burns. Bears have to win,
Bears have to win.
right? Is that it? Is that it?
I'm gonna cut our boy's face out. Yeah, but
Hey, shout out Big Cern. Shout out
Uh,
Connor Burns, man. For real. Like, that's that Bears Nation right there.
honestly,
Hey,
get Connor
Shout out Big
Burns
Cern.
on the pod.
Hey,
Get Connor Burns on the pod.
comment for
No,
Connor
literally,
Burns.
Connor
tag
Burns
Connor Burns.
joined the pod.
No, and then also Big Cern, though.
Big Cern, Connor Burns.
Definitely.
Big
Same
Cern
thing.
X Connor Burns.
All right.
W's all
game.
around.
Next game. The 7-8 Jets at the 7-8 Fraud Hawks. Jets are a 1.5 point favorite, over under 42.5. Gavin, you look like you're struggling because teams that you love betting on have just been meeting each other in the past few weeks, and it breaks your heart.
Yo, Seahawks are done. Like, it's
I
over.
love that you say
Geno
that because
Smith-
that really has been happening to me. I've had
Geno,
to. Okay, Gabe, go ahead, get into it.
Geno Smith's Linsanity run is over.
Insanity, bro.
Linsanity.
So
All right.
compared him to
See, I
Jeremy
love that you say
Lin.
that, Gabe, because the Seahawks are going to win this one.
No, Mike White is literally he's gonna be like just getting the ball to Garrett
Mike
Wilson.
White's not a great quarterback.
He's not a great quarterback. Dude, you know what? Seahawks defense is sneaky good. What's the line again? What's the line?
The line
I'm
on this
taking
game
Seahawks, too.
is -1.5 Jets.
Damn,
Dude. That
we're
is a
smart.
tough
We're
line
smart,
to cover,
yeah.
man. That's a tough. Like, if they don't give you more than a field goal, it's like
Dude,
I
Seahawks
don't
are
know.
looking to bounce back.
No underdog. If
The
it's not
defense
more
is
than a
pretty
field goal.
decent. Like, yeah, Jets defense is really good, but it's like, bro, like I'm not huge on Mike White. Like, there's a reason they're gonna go look for someone this offseason. Like, I don't know.
Okay,
Seahawks by a mile.
this might
My
be a
mouth.
weird take, but Twitter.
I'm
I've been
honestly,
seeing things.
Yo, what does America think about this? What does America think
Man,
about
I
this
don't give a
game?
shit what America thinks. The Jets obviously come away with this win. Am I wrong?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Dude,
are.
I don't know, man. Like,
Am I solo Jets on this?
Let me just say one. Let me say one.
He
thing.
started with he's done with the fraud.
Okay.
Wait,
yeah,
I did or who did? Wait,
No,
did I?
I'm
Gabe.
done with the fraud. Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
I'm kind of done with the Seahawks. Like, they died weeks ago when they played the Buccaneers.
I do agree. Ever since that early, it was a
I
London
think they
game.
died
Germany,
when they
Germany.
played. I
It
think
was
they
in
died
Munich.
when they
It was
played
in
Taysom
Munich.
Hill.
That was way too early in the season because they had
So-
life after that. They're
So
just
I'm gonna
dead
say
now. Like,
this.
you can't talk yourself into the Seahawks. It
Yeah,
is
I'm
at
picking
home.
them.
Maybe
I
because
talked
it is at
myself
home.
into it.
I
picked them.
will
I'll go with the
right now.
Seahawks.
Yeah,
they're at home, man. They're at home.
I just
Their
went-
last two games are at home, and they're pushing for the
yeah.
playoffs. This is the weakest their division has been in years.
Let's make
It's
a wager.
must win.
Let's make a wager right now. Mike White is the name of the director of the White Lotus. If the Jets win this game, you three all have to watch the White Lotus.
No.
All right, I'm down for that.
Yeah,
Like,
it's the Mike White game, man. It's the Mike White season.
I think that's
I
a
won't
fair.
agree to that.
I think
I'll
that's
agree
watch
to it because
that.
it's not gonna
I would
happen. I'm
never
not gonna
watch
have
that.
to watch that show.
What do I have to do if the Seahawks win? That's the other part of it, though.
You have to watch all 10 seasons of Smallville, and nothing in between.
Okay,
And I'll
you-
accept the deal.
Watch The
Yes,
Sopranos.
yes. All right. If
Oh
the
my
Jets
God.
win, you three all have to watch the
Alex,
2 seasons
but if-
of the
if-
White
if
Lotus.
we-
But
if
the
Seahawks
Seahawks
win, You
I
have to watch
all
of
10
Smallville.
seasons
You have to
of
stop
Smallville.
whatever you're watching.
I will stop The Sopranos. I will stop My
Yes.
Hero Academia.
And go. You have
I
to
will
watch
stop
all 10
everything.
seasons of Smallville.
All right, I'll take that wager. That's how confident I am in Mike
Wow,
White.
that's
Y'all
crazy.
will be seeing directed by Mike White across y'all's screens coming soon.
Yeah,
White
you're going to be
Lotus,
seeing
great
a
show.
CW show for
All
the
right,
next year
I'm
of your
solo
life.
Jets. Those
Wow.
3 are all with the Seahawks. That's just how it's gonna be.
That's crazy.
Next game. The 12-3 Vikings at the 7-8 Packers. The Packers a 3-point favorite at home. Over under 48.5, second highest over under of the weekend. How you feeling, Gavin?
So I don't understand why we are favored is the one thing.
It's like December.
That's really
Rodgers.
just not sitting right with me. Christian Watson, he's day to day right now. I don't think Christian Watson's been announced if he's playing or not, and I think that's really huge for us, honestly.
I mean, it's obviously.
I'm
obviously the Packers here. Like,
Okay,
it's
yeah.
obviously the
I
Packers.
think so
making
too.
sure-
Like Rodgers
I'm making
is so alive.
Yeah, his X factor is like on right now.
Did you see him dicing up in
I
Miami?
don't think that Rodgers is gonna lose to two. Think about it like this: Rodgers needs to beat 2 division rivals to get into the playoffs.
Dude?
You
Like
think
that's
he-
That's
Story.
literally what he does.
Perfect
You
story.
know what
what
I'm
he's known
saying?
for.
Like
that's what
Okay.
he does, man.
it,
That's
it-
what he's always done.
if we can play any type of defense on Justin Jefferson. I mean, did you guys see what Jair said?
I don't know if he should be talking, but
Yeah, I agree with that.
but
thing.
I'm-
I don't know.
I
if
will
you
be
should
honest,
talk like
Gavin,
that.
I will be honest. So he's been good the past couple of years. He started the season very slow. In like the J. Jeff game, he wasn't even on him most of the game, so I don't even think that's all on him. But
He
like,
called it.
I'm a
fluke.
fan of him after that Miami game and that post game, and him saying like,
Yeah,
Like,
he
dude, that-
Oh!
he
Yeah,
won
he
me
was
over.
gonna-
Like
he was
he's
gonna
playing.
overthrow
He's
it a little
funny.
bit, so I was just like,
He's
He was like,
funny,
wait,
bro.
he really overthrowing it? So I said, he's funny. Like
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
a good.
I like him.
post.
I like him now.
I like how
had-
I like how he referred to Tyreek Hill as I see number 10. He didn't even say I see Terry. He said I see number 10. Like, come on now. You're not gonna call him
Wow.
by his name. That's funny.
My two of the peers I asked for takes on this game. I have two conflicting picks because Greeny actually picked the Vikings money line. He thinks it's a lock, but my boy Tyler says that the Packers -3 is the second most obvious line behind the Buccaneers spread.
I
Make
seen
your own
I seen an
decision.
interesting stat about it. It was something about like where teams who have a significantly worse record are favored against better teams hit at like a 90% rate.
See, now I think it's like, and that makes sense because yeah, the Vikings may have won 12 games this season, but like, dude, the Packers in the past 6 weeks have been better than they were prior to that. So they're just like a better team overall, I think, right now. Like if the Packers were to play the Giants last weekend when the Vikings did, like the Packers would have blown the Giants out, if we're being honest.
And are we
I
not
think it's
gonna
an obvious Packers.
are we not gonna talk
I think
about
it's
how
an
it's
obvious
at
Packers win as
Lambeau?
well.
Are we not gonna talk
Yeah.
about how it's at
No,
Lambeau?
this is so storybook. This is so storybook for Aaron Rodgers. Like they love this narrative.
I personally will be sweating the fuck out of a Packers -3 max bet on my book, personally. But like I ride or die with my squad. Like even against the Dolphins last week, like I wasn't too confident. And I took the +4 and I had the money line in the parlay. And I was like, we might lose by 3. But you know, when you have Rodgers, and especially this year, it's been a little hard because it's just like, what are you doing? Like we've had some losses, but like at the end of the day, Rodgers is gonna get it done. And I don't like. Come on, the Vikings. Like we own the Vikings.
AJ Dillon.
It's so
You beat us
Rodgers.
week.
You got Matt LaFleur.
You beat us week 1. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Rodgers does not care. Like records don't mean anything. We own the Vikings. We always will own the Vikings. And I want you to clip this. And this is going to go on my TikTok this week when the Packers beat the Vikings 38-24. Clip it. Clip it.
I love it. I love it.
Clip it. This is going on the TikTok.
Nah.
All right.
I feel that same passion, dude. Like Vikings, they've been very annoying this year. That fan base has been annoying me on Twitter, not gonna lie. Saying like they just need to be humbled. I think Rodgers is gonna show them that they're ready to get clapped in the playoffs.
See, this is inspirational from a Bears fan.
Okay.
This is inspirational from a Bears fan.
Okay,
This is
but
inspirational.
listen. Why this is so amazing is because if the Packers win this and the Vikings still get the number 2 in the NFC somehow,
we're gonna have to face
dude,
each other.
yeah, they play again.
We're gonna have to face
and
each other.
that'd be awesome. Like I just think that's awesome.
Hey,
Here's
the one
in
thing.
an indoor game. Rodgers in an
I
indoor
am
playoff.
scared because Justin Jefferson is, in my opinion, the best wide receiver in the league. So
MVP,
I'm not writing them off.
MVP.
You don't give it to not a quarterback.
He's been better than a lot of the quarterbacks that people are
MVP.
gunning for. MVP.
So
Mahomes could take it over Jefferson.
Mahomes,
This is a whole nother podcast episode. But
all right.
Yeah, we need to do awards. We need to do awards.
That's a good take. So is everybody Packers then?
Yeah.
Ben? Yeah.
See, I don't like that.
I know you can't really see.
I mean, I do
love
like it.
I love
the
it.
belt.
No, not gonna lie. When you think about games last week that we all took the same, I think we only missed on one.
I
Right,
don't think
we
the
all took
Vikings.
the
I don't
line.
think the
What's the
Vikings
next
have ever hit at plus money. Like even against Detroit. Remember when everyone was like, "Oh my God, how are you going to give the Vikings that plus money?" Even I was one of those people.
Detroit did win.
Like,
Yeah, true. All right. Well,
I
to
think
close out the 3:00 slate on Sunday, we have probably my favorite game: the 9-6 Chargers at the 5-10 Rams. Rams plus 6.5 at home, over under 42.5. Now you'll notice in every other game, I properly said the away team at the home team, but since this is Rams at Chargers, they're playing at SoFi, which is clearly the Rams stadium. That's not the Chargers stadium.
Yeah.
That's a Rams home game. A 6.5 point underdog at home has to be the freest line I've ever seen. The Chargers are a good team. Yes, they clinched a playoff spot. The Rams, like 51 points is a lot to put up on one team. I'll say that. That's a lot.
Let's start off by saying that I agree. It is the Rams' house. I can already see their Twitter account posting what's their phrase? I don't even know. Something about it being their house. And they're gonna be playing a close game with the Chargers. They're gonna be taking the lead. They're gonna be making a lot of highlight plays. I love the Rams to cover. I love Baker to play a good game. I mean, after how they played the Broncos, you like to go off of rule of association. Like they just blew out Denver. Denver and LA, like the Chargers when they played, is very close. So I love that Rams line.
Dude, I'm trying to find their like catchphrase that you're talking about on Twitter. What hashtag Rams House?
Yeah,
That's
hashtag Rams
their
House.
Twitter emoji hashtag is hashtag Rams House. I'm gonna tweet that right now.
Yeah,
I'm
Rams
tweeting
House.
Rams House because I personally love Baker right now. Yeah, they lost to the only team they played that was better than them in the Packers, right? When Baker came in. But Baker's what, 2-1 now? I
Yeah.
think against a Chargers team that like barely gets by with wins, the Rams are playing like way more fun right now. And I think Staley, he's doing yoga or whatever, like
Dude, they only
downward
put up 20
dog,
on the Colts.
humping. Yeah, like bro, they literally put up like 16 on the Titans.
Yeah.
Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, to me, the Rams win this game every time, or at least they cover it every time. Plus
Yeah.
6.5.
I love the Baker Mayfield Rams, and like I really want him to like stay on the Rams because I don't know, I just like him and McVay together. But like this is just Chargers.
Yeah, it's
It's
Chargers,
Chargers.
but the Rams are covering.
Oh my
What?
God.
What?
I'm
What?
going
What?
Chargers.
What? What?
Okay.
Rams, man.
so-
Rams.
So
What?
Rams.
we're talking about Rams versus Broncos, them putting up 50 points or whatever, right?
Yeah.
They had 4 interceptions. 4 interceptions. Russell Wilson is fucking horrible.
Okay,
Just
let me counter you.
Just-
you.
okay.
Offensively,
Okay,
how many
okay.
times did they bring out the punter? How many times did they have to bring out the punter against this defense that everyone's
you
been
want to know
telling
why?
you is
Because they got
so
4.
good,
No. Listen.
scored
They
on
got 4
every
interceptions.
possession,
No.
scored on every possession.
Almost every one of those interceptions, they got at least in field goal range. So I'll tell you 4 reasons why they didn't have to punt, and that's the interceptions. If this isn't Chargers by 14 plus, then cancel me. It's just so
Bro's
it's
about to get canceled.
No, I'm not. They are so much better. The Chargers literally are the Rams with a worse defense and weapons on every single position. Dude, did you see Keenan Allen? Did you see? Like he was 1 footstep out of bounds from having like 200 yards and a touchdown. Like Mike Williams, Keenan Allen, who's the other guy? Josh Palmer, Austin Eckler can tear shit up. They're just if
What are we arguing about? It's Chargers.
Yeah, thank you.
Rams.
Like, but
No, it's
it
literally
has
Rams,
to.
though.
See, that's why it has to be an argument because Alex is gonna
it's the
walk in
Rams
here and say
covering.
his pick of the week is the Rams covering, and
You're
it's
actually
not.
picking Rams?
Yes.
Oh.
I'm
It's
about to go.
literally the Rams at home.
I feel like I'm about to go
Rams
lock in
house.
an alternative spread of like minus 20.5 right now. I feel like
Rams
What's the
house.
next game? What's Sunday night?
Sunday night is the 7-8 Steelers at the 10-5 Ravens. Ravens minus 2.5.
The Steelers
at
are winning that
home,
game.
Over
Yeah,
under
is it Snoop
35.5. I think Gabe is already on some sort of drug because the Ravens clearly win this game. Minus 2.5 is an easy field goal cover. I think that's just the way it
The
goes.
Steelers are winning this game.
Yeah, I'm
Like, what are
going
you
Ravens
talking
as
about?
well. I feel like they have their number as of recently.
What?
wait,
Bro, there's no Christmas Day magic today. I'm good at picking Steelers. There's no Christmas Day magic today.
But like, why the Ravens?
Why the Steelers?
They beat the Raiders and the Falcons. I like that resume. Like this.
Ravens
like
are
the
definitely
Ravens-
better than both those
Okay, so
teams.
the Ravens beat the Falcons. So like what? They're like the same team to you, but one's 10-5 and has a backup QB with like a rest.
That's
of
what
their
I'm. Well,
lineup
I'm like
being
considering them
decent.
on the same level because they have a backup QB and a very anemic offense as of late.
Anemic.
Yeah.
TCU plus 8. Bro, put the mortgage on it. Yeah, I'm taking
Just had to
Ravens.
show that.
Gabe, you're with Steelers.
Yeah, I'll ride with the Steelers.
Gavin,
No. Did this game not happen like 2 or 3 weeks ago and the Ravens won?
I think
They
it
play
happened
twice a
too.
year.
The Ravens won by 2.
Don't care. Ravens all day.
All right. Monday night, 12-3 Bills at 11-4 Bengals. Probably will be the best game of the
Yeah, I
weekend because
agree.
it is the two best teams. It's the best matchup where it's like two actually really good teams.
I'd say
going
two
at
best
each other.
quarterbacks right now.
Yeah, honestly, like with teams pretty healthy.
Eh,
at
I
this
don't
point,
believe that.
too. 12-3
It's obviously the Bills.
Bengals 11-4. There is so many interesting things that could
I
happen.
think it's
I
gotta
think
be the
Burrow's the
Bills.
best player in football right now, so I'm gonna ride Bengals just for that
I just
factor.
can't go against Bengals at home. I don't think.
They
Like,
did
I
beat
didn't
the
even
Chiefs.
need to know where they were at, but now that they're
But
at
the
home,
Bills
yeah, like
beat
I'm
the
even
Chiefs
more.
at
Yeah,
home.
these
The
teams have
Bills
both
beat the
beat the
Chiefs on the
Chiefs.
road. The Bills beat the Chiefs on the road.
I don't know. Take me in the jungle. Give me the Bengals in the jungle.
What's the line? I'm assuming it's like 1.
It's 1.5. Bengals are favored.
You know, early in the week I was riding with the Bengals, and then I wanted to fade back to the Bills. But Joe Burrow, I don't know, dude. I saw he was like 40 for 52 last week. That's pretty crazy. It's like Josh Allen's been a suspect passer. Like they kind of just relied on the Bears being a bad team and like just ran all over them. I'll ride with the squad and go Bengals.
Gavin.
Like I need to
Y'all
fade
three are
myself
all
at
Bengals?
yeah.
Yeah.
You guys are whoa. So
I have to fade myself. That's my one pick.
It's just not what I'm gonna do. I'm on the Bills. I mean,
Why? But like why?
so you talk about the Bills and the Bears game. The Bills love to keep like games closer than they need to be for whatever reason.
Can't
And
do
I
that
feel like-
against Joe Shiesty.
No, but they don't. I'm not. It's not like that. The Bills play down to their competition. Like when the Bills, that's just what they always do. They don't. I don't know why they don't come. They don't like against the Bears. They're not going to come with the same energy that they will against the Chiefs. They don't feel the need to come out balling for whatever reason against those
Yeah,
teams.
especially starting the game.
And they keep it too close. And then, they'll let the Bears go up. Whatever. The Bears were up, a touchdown at halftime? Then they go to halftime and they're like, holy fucking shit, we're losing.
Yeah, they're
Now-
like, why are we
now-
losing to the
They're like,
Bears?
okay, yeah, now let's actually be the Bills. And then you watch the second half of that game, and it was almost non-existent for the Bears.
I
And
feel
I-
like the
so
Bengals have the best
I-
offense in the league.
Okay, but I like Gavin's reasoning in that because especially with like the Bills I feel the same way. The Bills are kind of like if it's close, like they can come out in the second half and get you.
I'm taking this game solely because Joe Burrow over Josh Allen by a mile.
Yeah, I mean, but like
See, that's
last week,
crazy.
what happened to the Bengals in the second half? The Pats nearly brought it back.
It just
Yeah, but
happens,
they
man. It's the
didn't.
NFL.
Yeah,
Can
I
we-
mean,
can
I
we
just gotta
talk
go
about
Bengals.
can we talk about that
That
Burrow
comeback?
Allen pick? No, the Burrow Allen comparison real quick. I just want to hear the reasoning behind that.
I don't know. Burrow. I would say Burrow is a better passer.
If I
than
wanted
Josh
one
Allen.
quarterback in the NFL right now, it's Burrow by a mile. He's the best quarterback in football right now.
I don't feel like he is.
like
I think.
Burrow.
I don't-
Okay,
I don't
Allen-
feel like
When
I
you
don't feel like
forget
he's better than
Tannehill
Mahomes
exists.
in any way. I don't feel like he's better than Mahomes in any way.
I don't think he's the best, but I could see taking Burrow over Josh Allen.
Yeah, I guess that about does it
Interesting.
for this NFL Week 17 slate. You know, we got a lot of good football ahead of us. I know we're all excited about it.
Yo, what's the picks?
We
need some lays. We need some locks.
Should we
Follow us on
craft up?
socials. Follow
Should
us
we-
on socials. We'll craft it up. We'll tweet it out. We'll share it. Follow us on socials. 3Frill. It's 3Frill on everything, right? Twitter, Instagram, whatnot. NFL Casual on Twitter. NFL Casual on TikTok. NFL Casual on Instagram. Galvin, what's your ats?
At Galvin NFL on TikTok. Instagram is gonna be Galvin FERENCE, and Twitter is gonna be Galvin NFL as well.
All right. So last week I tweeted a 4-leg lock. So I'm gonna try to cook up,
did.
do the same again for
Can
this
we
week.
also? I also just want to
We
get
should
into
get a
that.
squad. We should get a squad.
I also want to
right?
get into that. Alex had cooked up the most surgical parlay, and I clowned the shit out of him for it. we recorded last week's podcast, and me and him stayed on here, and he cooked up a 4-leg super lock, and I sat here and called him an idiot, all types of shit, and I'm sitting there on Sunday just drowning, just like, fuck, I can't believe I clowned him.
I'm just
it was
watching my
actually
teams win, do
it was
good. I'm
it
watching
was
that
actually
Steelers
nuts.
game, feeling good. Watching that
It was
Rams game, feeling good.
It was actually nuts, yeah. And then it came down to what was the last leg?
Steelers.
Was it? No, I think it was something after that. I think it was a Monday night game. Chargers? Was it Chargers versus Colts? Was that the last leg?
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Chargers. No, I didn't have that one.
What was your last leg?
I think it was
I had-
Steelers.
I had Bengals -3. I had the Steelers -2.5. I had the Rams +3, and I had something else that was like easy as hell. I don't know. It wasn't. But like the Rams and Steelers, people were like, "What?"
I'm gonna pull up.
They relax,
I'm gonna pull up
man.
your parlay.
They relax.
Yeah, but
13-2 is crazy.
13-2. Yeah, didn't believe in the Panthers. Maybe I should this week, but still went with the Bucks. I'm hearing the Bucks are a lock.
Your parlay was Bengals -3, Dallas Cowboys money line, Pittsburgh -2.5, Rams +3.
Yeah, y'all were saying Philly was still gonna win, and I was like, okay.
I was definitely doubting. I'm not gonna
Yep.
lie, I was doubting.
Yeah, so follow us on socials to keep up with us and what we doing. That should about do it for this week. I hope everyone has a good new year. Come up with something good to go into the new year with. If you get to this point, comment your New Year's resolution down below. Yeah, and go Packers.
Shout out my pops if he's watching this.
The
right
hand
now.
of the king.
Bear down. We need the second. We need the second or first. Bear down.
Bear down.
We do. Bear down. Let's win this week.
Bear down. Let's lose this week.
Bear down.